Hey guys, so earlier tonight I went and saw a double feature. Um, I've said this in my past reviews, but I'll reiterate it again. I am currently about to start a new job on Monday. I'm recording this on Friday, so I've been over the last couple of weeks been trying to cram as many movies as I can so that I can go see them before I go do this job. I got an afternoon. I'm going to be working afternoons, which is like 3:30 to midnight, and because of that, I probably won't have as much free time as I've had with my other job to go to the movies. But I will still go to the movies. But it's like I said, I'm trying to cram as much in as I can before I go do this new job. And the first thing I saw today was the new romantic comedy Crazy Rich Asians. This was a movie that I talked about a couple times in the past because I got the trailer for this movie quite a fucking bit. It was one of those things, like, I don't know if like Regal and the people that were behind this movie like had like some kind of weird promotion going, because I kept getting this trailer almost nonstop for like a few weeks back. I think it was like fucking June or May or June, and I was like, oh god, I'm like, when is this movie coming out? And like, it's not coming out in August. I'm like, oh fuck, am I gonna get a trailer for this every fucking? It was like in front of every fucking movie I would get a trailer for this. And I'm like, like I please, God, don't let me be getting a trailer for this all the way till August. Luckily, I didn't, which is a positive. But it was a movie that I had no real desire to go see. When I saw the trailer, I was like, it's not my cup of tea. It's like every fucking romantic comedy I've ever seen, but it's starring a bunch of Asians. Hence the title, Crazy Rich Asians. That was the only thing that was different about it, was that it was like an all-Asian cast, which I've heard this is like the first time since like 93, I forget what movie they said, that something like this has happened, where a movie came out in America that featured pretty much an all Asian cast, predominantly an all Asian cast, and it being released in America. It's like, that's cool. I mean, it's diverse. I'm all for it. But I was like, it didn't look that special. Honestly, it's like it looked like every fucking stereotypical romantic comedy. And but it's been getting really well received, so I'm like, okay. I was even hearing people that I like hearing, like, that have sometimes differing opinions than critics, even tell me it was not bad. It was not bad, and I should check it out. I'm like, okay, I'll check it out then. And yeah, I'll be honest, I going in with not high expectations for this film. I enjoyed it. I did. I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. Out of the two movies I saw tonight, I enjoyed this the most. I kind of was generally shocked by that. But I'll talk about that when I get to my other movie that I saw. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was sweet. It was a really sweet. It is like I figured it was. It's your run-of-the-mill romantic comedy that you've seen done a million times before, but it's done really well. Like, it's a formula that's been done a million times before, but if it's done well, I can't fault it for it. Like, I liked the movie Love, Simon. That was a fucking great movie. That came out earlier this year, and it was kind of a run-of-the-mill romantic comedy about a gay guy, and it was really fucking well done. It did a lot of things that it was more like a teenage romantic comedy. You'd see something from the 90s, but this movie's like a more straight up romantic comedy. One of the biggest reasons why I love this movie was the two leads in this movie. What were their names? They were actors I've never seen before. I had never seen it in a movie before, so I want to get their names right. So, Constance Wu and Henry Golding. Yeah. I thought they were great. They had great chemistry together. They were really charming. Like I thought Henry Golding especially was a really charming guy. Like you're like, I can see why any girl would fucking fall in love with this guy. Like and being a guy, I'm even saying. And she is also really funny and really charming too herself. And like they have great chemistry together. And it was awesome. It was awesome seeing the relationship and kind of wanting to root for them. At least you're rooting. I mean, it's a good thing when you're rooting for this couple to, survive all the troubles and tribulations that they're fucking facing throughout this movie. Like, I felt bad for this poor girl, like, for multiple times in this movie. Like, they get, like, it gets pretty fucking serious at points. Like his family, there are parts of his family that like her. There are like cousins and brothers and sisters that like her, but the rest of the family just doesn't fucking like her. Even though she comes off like a good person, she's not, what they want this guy to be dating. The typical girl that they would want this guy to be dating, and he. It is like they even go to the point like where they fucking put like a dead fish in her fucking bed and like write gold digging horror bitch or something like that. Like, damn, that's a little fucking harsh. I mean, don't you think that's a little fucking harsh? I was like, fuck. I'll even get one of the things I was worried about going into this movie was I thought there was going to be a big emphasis on the character that the rapper or actress Aquafina is playing, which, by the way, it's still the fucking stupidest name I've ever heard. And I was worried because it's like she was constantly in the trailers, and every joke they were showing her that she was doing in the trailers was not really fucking funny. And I'm like, oh god, it's going to be one of those obnoxious best friends that you see in a lot of romantic comedies that kills the movie for me all the time. Like, it's like your almost stereotypical black friend, but she's, instead of being black, she's Asian. Like, don't go there, girlfriend. Like one of those fucking characters. And I was like, God, this is gonna be a character that's probably gonna be excruciating. I was not looking forward to her, especially right when she was introduced. And to my surprise, she wasn't bad. I give her credit. She toned it. Her characters is not as annoying as the trailers make it out to be. I don't know what is up with trailers nowadays. Like, really good movies get shitty trailers nowadays. I don't know why. Like, this is another good example where the trailer for this movie wasn't really that great of a representative of what the fucking actual movie was. I don't understand why, like, who the hell is in charge of, like, putting these trailers out? They need to be fucking fired. Like, people like me don't want to see, like, half the movies that come out anymore because the trailers look so fucking bad. And usually the good trailers end up being for shitty movies. So, like, it's fucking opposite day or something. But anyways, yeah, she is not nearly as annoying as I thought she would be from the trailer, from what I've seen her in the trailer, and she was actually pretty good. She had some funny fucking moments. Yeah, she is like your stereotypical best friend comedic relief that you see in these kinds of movies, but she worked. She could be serious. Like, when she needed to be serious in this movie, especially towards the end, she was fucking serious and wasn't cracking jokes and was actually trying to act like a fucking normal human being would act in this situation. That's one of the things I like about this movie. Most of these people, I could see people reacting the way they react pretty realistically in this fucking film. You do have like stuff like the gay stereotype that you see in all these fucking movies, that the gay guy that's trying to help the main girl and giving her advice and shit like that. It is like that. Like, you do see this. Like, it's something that you see in a lot of these fucking movies, and it's in this movie too. There's like, as soon as the character popped up, I'm like, oh god, it's one of those. While this movie is good and stuff, I was like, man, they still gotta have those stereotypical characters on it. I liked how this movie integrated like the Asian culture, the different, how different their culture is from ours, and like, because this girl is raised in America, and so she's frowned upon by his mother and the rest of his family, because she's born in America, and she doesn't really follow the exact like tradition or Asian traditions like this rest of his family does. And yeah, like I said, I like how it incorporates a lot of the Asian culture and like shows like does a pretty good representation of their culture. I really enjoyed the hell out of it. One thing I did, it took me a while to get into this movie, and it wasn't I don't think the movie's fault. I think it was the sound system I was seeing this movie in, because like there were some times where I was like, what the fuck are they saying? Like, I kept finding myself saying that throughout multiple times throughout the first half of this movie. But, like, as the movie was going along, I was getting into it more and more and more, even though there's people in the fucking theater that couldn't stop fucking talking for out of it. Like, one point, they just started clapping for no reason. I don't know why. There was no fucking... It was not during a scene where there was, something to clap about. I don't know. I still don't know what the fuck was... That I was like, really? What the fuck? Really fucking loudly. Like, why did you have to do that? Like, you're in the middle of a movie theater. Stop it. I fucking hate people. Yeah, and like, I recommend this movie. It's really fucking good. Being a person that's not a big romantic comedy fan, I'll admit, it was really good. It was really fucking good. So I'd recommend it. Out of a lot of stuff that's out right now, I'd recommend you go check it out. It's better than fucking stuff like Mamma Mia. Fuck, I like this a hell lot better than Mamma Mia. Like, seriously, like, why is that movie still getting good reviews? I don't know. Like, this dude does a lot of the stuff that, like, does a lot of stuff better than Mamma Mia did. At least I didn't try to sing or anything. Yeah, I like I said, I recommend Crazy Rich Asians. I thought it was very good. Trailers. I got a new trailer for Night School. It's pretty much an extended trailer. A lot of the same jokes that I've seen in the trailer before this, pretty much extended. I like Kevin Hart. I do. It's from Malcolm D. Lee, the guy who did Best Man and Best Man Holiday and Girls Trip. I don't know. It could be. It's one of those. It might be good. I've said I'm not a big fan of Tiffany Haddish. She's one of those things one of those people that like is starting to get on my nerves more and more and more. She's like the female version of Kevin Hart, in that she's like now in every fucking thing. But I like Kevin Hart. There's a big difference. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I did like her in Keanu, but yeah, ever since Girls Trip, I can't stand her. But yeah, it doesn't look. It looks like one of those movies. It's a fucking coin toss of whether this will be good or not. What Men Want. What the fuck? Who the hell asked for this thing? So, you remember that movie What Women Want? With Mel Gibson and I think Helen Hunt. Remember that movie from the 90s or like late 90s, 2000s? If you do, did you ever really want a sequel? But instead of hearing what women want, we hear what men want. Like, wow, Hollywood, you came up with something really fucking creative there. Wow! Like, you're just fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel, aren't you? Like, what the hell? Like, Taraji P. Henson. It's like, what are you doing? Like, Taraji P. Henson, you're like one of the best actresses out there. What are you doing? Between this and that fucking Acrimony movie, what are you doing? Do you owe, like, people like Tyler Perry fucking money, or they be blackmailing you or something? Why the hell are you in this shit? Like, I remember people tell me that fucking with that Proud Mary movie. I didn't see it, but I heard it was really bad. I'm like, dude, just kind of, you're a great actress. Start doing fucking Oscar-winning roles. You should be an Oscar winner by now. Stay here doing this shit. Whatever. Like, she takes some herbal substance from I don't know, some creepy woman, and she starts hearing men's thoughts. It's really weird. Yeah, that's as far as trailers go. I got one more review to do, and I'll be back here in a second.